Interstellar is filled with unforgettable moments: the launch, the wormhole, the tesseract. But there is one detail almost no one notices. A detail so small, so silent, that once you see it, you can't unsee it. A circle. A pattern that appears again and again, placed by Nolan with surgical intention. And the reason is simple. The circle is not decoration. It's a message, a spiritual code as old as the first human cosmologies. Time is not a line. Time is a cycle. The circle is a shape woven into the very fabric of the cosmos, a symbol of unity and infinity. In Interstellar, this motif becomes a profound visual language, a constant, silent narrator in the story. The circle shows up everywhere, from the graceful, life-sustaining rotation of the Endurance to the spherical gateway of the wormhole, a promise of new worlds. We see it in the elegant dance of planetary orbits, the mind-bending geometry of the tesseract structure, and the hypnotic, swirling lights deep inside the heart of Gargantua. Everything moves in circular repetition, a cosmic rhythm echoing through space and time. This is not a coincidence. It is a deliberate echo of ancient symbolism. For thousands of years, across countless cultures, the circle represented eternal return, the inescapable wheel of karma, and the soul's journey of reincarnation. It symbolizes the loop of learning, where lessons repeat until they are understood, and it holds the deep collective memory of the universe itself. And in Interstellar, this powerful symbol is not just decoration. The circle appears every time Cooper approaches a moment of awakening, a threshold of profound realization. It's not science. It's a reminder that time does not simply move forward in a straight line from past to future. In this story, time rotates. It bends back on itself, creating a cycle that continues until the lesson is learned, until love finds its way across dimensions and the loop is finally closed. When Cooper falls into Gargantua, he does not escape the cycle. He enters it. He becomes part of the architecture of repeating time. This is not quantum physics. This is spiritual cosmology disguised as science fiction. Nolan is not simply telling a story, he is showing a pattern. Nolan is more than a filmmaker. He is a symbolic architect. Interstellar is built entirely on sacred geometric structures, rings, curves, loops, fractals, and lines that fold back into themselves. In sacred geometry, the circle is the first shape of creation, the symbol of unity, infinity, and the divine pattern behind everything. Nolan merges that ancient symbolism with modern physics to reveal something powerful. Time is not mechanical. Time is alive. Every time Cooper tries to escape his destiny, he's pulled back to the same point. Every time he tries to change the future, he enters another loop. Every time he distances himself, the circle brings him home. You cannot break the cycle of time until you understand the cycle of yourself. In Christopher Nolan's Interstellar, time is not merely a passive dimension we travel through. It behaves like a conscious being, an intelligent guiding force that positions Cooper exactly where he needs to be, at the precise moment he is needed most. This isn't the linear, unforgiving time of our everyday experience. It is something more, something alive. It's a silent, invisible hand, shaping events with a purpose we can't immediately perceive. It is the ultimate architect of destiny, weaving a tapestry of cause and effect that transcends our limited understanding. When Cooper falls into the black hole, he doesn't face annihilation. Instead of dying, he enters the tesseract, a higher dimension structured like an infinite library of moments. Every second of his daughter's life is laid out before him, not as a memory, but as a physical place he can visit and interact with. He is no longer a prisoner of the present. He is a navigator of eternity. This is a space where past, present, and future coexist, accessible all at once. That's not just theoretical physics. That's a profound metaphor for consciousness itself. It suggests our own awareness is a kind of tesseract, a space where all our experiences are stored, not just as faded recollections, but as living energies that continue to shape us. Within this structure, time guides him. It doesn't just flow, it communicates. Time reveals the precise memory, the exact moment with the watch, that can rewrite his story and save humanity. It isolates the one critical point in a sea of infinite possibilities. Time positions him to reach Murph across dimensions, using gravity as its language. This is not randomness. This is intention. It is a cosmic intervention orchestrated by time itself. Nolan is whispering a hidden truth. Time is the bridge between who you were, who you are, and the self you have not yet remembered you can become. It is the ultimate connector, the silent partner in our evolution. In the vast expanse of modern cinema, few moments are as profoundly misunderstood as the watch scene in Interstellar. It's often viewed through a purely scientific lens, a clever puzzle piece in a complex plot. But to see it this way is to miss the point entirely. Its true meaning isn't found in the mechanics of gravity or the paradoxes of time travel. It operates on a much deeper, metaphysical level. People think it's a simple plot device, a convenient way to resolve the story, but it is the beating heart of the movie. It's the emotional anchor, a symbol of a promise made between a father and daughter, a bond so powerful it can bend the fabric of space-time itself. The film isn't asking us it works, but the watch is a perfect circle, a human-sized version of the cosmic loop. This sacred shape echoes throughout the film, the wormhole, the orbit of planets, the cyclical nature of time itself. It's the Ouroboros, the ancient symbol of eternity and endless return, brought down to a tangible, personal scale. When Cooper moves the second hand, he is not sending data to the past or breaking the rules of time. He is reaching across dimensions not with information, but with love. He is closing a spiritual cycle, completing a lesson, healing an emotional wound that has festered across decades and light years. This is why Murph does not simply receive information. She receives awareness, a sudden, intuitive understanding that flows directly from her father's consciousness to hers. The watch becomes a portal, a connection between two souls across the circle of time, proving that love is the one thing that transcends all known dimensions. And Nolan is not alone. Hollywood repeats the circle for a reason. In Arrival, an alien language written in circles. In Tenet, inversion loops folding time into itself. In Dark, 3 timelines forming a perfect circular knot. In the OA, movements that open circular portals of consciousness. Different creators, same symbol, same message. Time does not move forward. Time folds. Time returns. Time repeats until the message is understood. Interstellar is not a movie about space or survival. It is a metaphor about consciousness. The circle appears whenever a character repeats a lesson, faces an old wound, returns to a memory, closes a cycle, reconnects with love, or awakens. Time in Interstellar is not a machine. It is a living guide, showing you what you must see again and again until you transcend. Interstellar does not just show a cycle, it invites you into one. What pattern is repeating in your life? What wound is asking to be healed? What message keeps returning because you haven't listened? Everything Nolan shows on screen is a reflection of what is happening inside you. That is the real interstellar journey. If you want to explore the spiritual codes hidden in more movies, subscribe. What comes next will change how you watch movies forever.